Welcome back, everybody. We continue this insane case. Oh, I spilled my tea! Oh no! Hold on a second, I spilled my tea. Sisters, I spilled the tea! Sorry. I must have slammed it down too hard or something. Sorry. Hi, welcome back. We're playing more of the DLC case that that one girl came to our office and said her sister was accused of murder and she's confessing to it, and I don't think she actually did it, but for some reason she's confessing, and it's something about the chief of prosecutors and the chief of police, and man, a lot happened. That's kind of all I got. A lot happened. There's been so much going on. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to keep going. I think I stopped after the first trial. That's where I ended. So do we aim to finish it today? I don't think so, because everyone said it's super long, and I've played about 4 hours of it. Yeah, I think everyone keeps saying it's super, super long. So I think we've got a while. My fridge is making weird noises. Okay. I'm so excited. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? That's a great question. I have no idea. It's very long. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to finish. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5. Oh, that's right. Another detective was killed at the same time. Was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. All right, let's do it. Thought she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. She has those clout glasses. What a great place to pick the playthrough back up, where they literally recapped everything. Thank God. Okay. This is where the dead body was found. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Wait, they didn't find a body at the police department murder? I thought they did. So then how do they know there was a murder? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. What if? Okay, hold on. I just had a brain blast. What if, so Edgeworth is at the police department getting his little award, right? Maybe he was never supposed to get the award. Maybe they only wanted to give him the award so that he would show up to the police department in his car. While he's getting his award, someone kills Bruce Goodman in the evidence room and then stashes his body in the trunk of his car. He drives back to the prosecutor's office. He arrives at 5:12 because he has a parking ticket that says he got there at 5:12. Parks his car. He goes inside. Someone calls the chief prosecutor down, and she checks the trunk, and that's where she finds the body. But because there's a photo of her looking at the body in the trunk, people are like, she did it. She did it. I am like, oh, there's so many things like, whoa, this is crazy. I'm so curious how this is gonna turn out. I'm so excited. But that's just a theory. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. Can she read my mind? Who is this girl? It's just, we're both professionals at what we do and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. I don't know what that means. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. So it won't be blood, it'll be like jam from like a donut. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. Don't we have a see a squirt gun emote? I'm pretty sure we have a squirt gun emote. Everyone get your luminol spray out. There it is. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh my god, I have clout goggles. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Mini game! We got a mini game! Press enter to spray it on. Well, the thing is, I'm using a controller, so... Let's find us some blood stains. Oh, it's A. Enhance. It actually did. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? It's so, ugh. Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? I guess it would be the amount of blood, because if he got fucking stabbed to death, you'd think there'd be more, right? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. So it's almost like he was murdered somewhere else, and maybe all the blood is somewhere else, actually. There'd have to be more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? So I can test everything? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. She's such a dork. I love her, don't get me wrong, but my god, she's such a dork. Excuse me, spray to use. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Skye. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? I guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Oh no, not this. Is this a cowboy guy again? Oh, fuck. I feel like after the courtroom scene, the next time I'd see her, she'd just be pointing a gun at me and be like, this is what you deserve. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. Oh, she's creepy. She's creepy. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. This is a day old. Do I have to talk to her? You certainly put me in a tight spot today. You put yourself there. You lied on the stand like 4 times and I caught you. My apologies, Miss Starr, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. For lying. Oh, we know. Yeah, no duh, you lied. I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Yeah, you flipped that hair. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman, but you're not a detective. So what the fuck are you swearing on then? What are you swearing on? I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Her eyes are different colors. I didn't even notice that until you guys brought it up. Her eyes are different colors. Funny. Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I can be your angel or your devil. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Cough Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. Oh, the one with the missing knife. The one with the missing knife. Ooh, this is getting juicy. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Excuse me, bitch. Can I present her the knife? Can I even do that? Look at this knife. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident, it's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Interesting. Sounds to me like you have a motive. Sounds to me like you've got all the motive in the world. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Hello? How do I ask her about it? Do I have to show her this? Oh, it's the same conversation. Oh. Okay. Is my cup leaking? What is going on with this mug? I don't know how to talk to her about it. There's a lot of presenting in this case. Just show everyone everything and see what sticks. Cause spilled tea so hard she broke the mug. Oh no. Yeah, that's weird, because I asked her, but she didn't say anything. This is the cough up queen story again. I'm trying to see if this has new dialogue. The SL9 incident. SL9. I don't know. Can I spray? about as red as a sports card gets. It's pretty red, all right. The body was found in Edward's car trunk. The lock on the trunk was broken too. So the question is, why did Miss Sky chose his car? Sorry. I love typos. I love a typo in a game because games feel so like professional that when there's like one tiny mistake, I'm like, ha ha. You said chose. Zyproid, thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you. What model car is it? I think it was called a sedan or a coupe. Something like that. This sure sounds like a coupe, I'll tell you what. Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. Girl, whatever. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things. This came out in 2001. I'd just like to state for the record. Maybe it's about time I got my driver's license. Oh, he doesn't even have a license. In Japanifornia? How? Terrubs! Your Phoenix Wright VODs are currently my ultimate background at work. Ah! Thank you. I've been uploading them to YouTube too for anyone who prefers the YouTube video player, because I know some people don't like the Twitch video player, which is fair. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich. What? Meg? Care to explain? Care to explain? B block is through there. That's where visitors park. So Miss Stark climbed over this fence? It seems so, yeah. That fence is 9 feet high at least. Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a try. Oh my god. I hope she falls. It's okay, don't cry. Maybe there's a Lunchland Olympics team. This rope, is it? Oh, we talked about this already. We did this one. Oh, it's a SpongeBob quote. Oh my god. If Compact were here, he would have gotten it. I want to use... Can I ask her if I can spray her with the luminol? Now hold your arms out. I'm going to spray you. Can you take a look at this? You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? Okay. Oh, it's the same message every time. I don't know what else to show her to get her to talk about SL9. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, I might go somewhere else and try to talk to other people instead. Whatever. Ooh, detention center? Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Okay, so we do other stuff first. Let me in the evidence room now. She's definitely being more of a devil than an angel right now. I can be your angel or your devil. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. I fought the urge to say I'm the realist. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. Ema. Ema? But don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Can I spray this whole office? How do I spray stuff? Spray. You there. Take off your glasses. I'm going to spray you in the eye. He's clean. Wait, now that I know how to spray, I can go spray more of the parking lot. Oh, Jesus. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. We can just go? What are all these pee stains? They're not pee. They're blood with pee in it. Look, that patrolman is saluting that other guy. Oh, this is where they're talking about like TV or whatever. Oh, never mind. He's getting yelled at. Let's go climb over that yellow tape and see what happens. It's blood. It's pissy blood. Detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Okay, so can I go? Can I go in there? I can. No, this is the cowboy's room? Bro, he's got a clothes hanger for his ponchos. This was how my room looked when I was playing Red Dead. When I was in my Red Dead phase. This was me. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? Sure seems that way. Are those bottles of alcohol? What's with the liquor at a police station? Also, why is there a lasso on the floor? What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. She's so helpful. Thank God for her. What would I do without her? If I didn't have her here with me, they would put me in jail for being so terrible at my job. Thank God we have Ima. I'd be fired. I'd be fired for my terrible skills. You sure have an active imagination. I'm so curious about all the liquor, bro. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the mirror. It says recording. I bet we could use the computer to check on who went in and out of here. Oh, I bet it said monitor and I read it wrong. Yipes. These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. I'm not afraid to time you out, Meg. I'll put you down. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Okay, well, anyways. Texas. Welcome to Texas. Can I spray stuff here, too? Man, there's no blood anywhere. Where's all the blood? Texas. What if it runs out? What if it's like, sorry, you ran out, you can't use it anymore? Okay, I guess we'll come back another time. We could go back to the parking lot and spray stuff. Don't even look at me. I'm disgusted with you. Do, 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 do. Anything else? Any other blood? Maybe on the phone? It's on the phone! It's on the phone! There's blood on the phone! Actually, that's not good. That's not good for my case. That's terrible for my case, actually. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Still? That's their emergency phone. Why is it still broken? Okay, so they said we would mark on the map every time we found blood, right? I found blood! Oh, I'm confused. Oh, it's pink. You're right, the blood is blue. Wait, so what's pink? What's pink then? Because it didn't, there was no conversation around it, so. Huh. Lemon is piss. It's more piss. It's piss without the blood. Hope this helps. So, how do I figure out what the pink stuff is? I can't click on it. I'm just gonna present everything to her, because I don't know. I had one of those up until 2 years ago, back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that, it's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. I don't know how to get her to open up about SL9. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Not yet. Oh, it's this one. Okay, good. Do you want to see everything in my purse, Angel? Go on, take a look. Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? You better tell me about SL9 right fucking now. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them, disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Oh, there's Goodman on the right. Oh, I'm covering him, sorry. Goodman's on the right, and then the cowboy guy's in the middle. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Why is she smiling when she says that? Executed. Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. No evidence and they killed him? What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Ooh, Gumshoe. Good on Gumshoe. We gotta talk to him. Exactly, Detective J- oh. Okay, never mind. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. Yeehaw. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Hi, Elaine. Oh, no, bloody. It's bloody. I read Bloody faster, sorry. Hi, Bloody. How are you, BB? It's good to see you. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. We're playing Phoenix Wright for the first time, and it's insane. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. I love it though. It's so fun. Thank you so much. Don't mind me just rolling in. If you need to chill and like get off the computer or whatever, that's totally fine. Feel free to raid and run. It's totally fine. But thank you so much for bringing your friends over here. It's very kind. We're trying to solve a moida. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Who was the one that said he wanted steak? Oh, it's Marshall. Okay. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister and it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Bye! See you later! Oh wait, we can go back to the office? Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Can I spray stuff again? I won't give up till I find some pee stains on something. Where are the pissy stains? Okay. Oh, what is the pink stuff? Oh my god, I did find piss. I did find piss. What do I ever get to figure out what the pink stuff is? Cuz I want to know. At some point I feel like it has to come up eventually, right? Cuz I can't like examine. Are you kidding? What? It looks like some blood has dripped down here. Oh, it's blue when you've already looked at it. So it's pink at first, and then when you see it for the first time, it's blue. Okay, we'll go back to the other place. It looks like some blood has dripped down here. Judging by the amount, my guess is it's from a nosebleed. A nosebleed, Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence. Why does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind? Okay, cool. I can go back. I just have to spray it again. Love this song. There we go. Yay! This blood must be from when Lana... No, my sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? Oh, you can see the number she dialed, too. This has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. She could have found the body and tried to stop the bleeding. I don't know. She could have, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. Julie and Lewis, thank you so much. Thank you for the resubs. And happy anniversary, Julie. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please. Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now is no time for despair. Don't mind me just rolling in. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean you hear about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Okay, I guess he's not taking that steak. Hear me out. Undead detective. He's a zombie. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. So, detention center. Oh, he'd be, oh, I can talk to, okay. So I need to go to the parking lot and then the detention center? Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Is this thing on? What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh no, is it the guy that was delivering the report that Edgeworth slapped? Is it that guy? Oh, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. This poor guy. Oh no. Hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but it's Mr. Edgeworth. Is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center. No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamp, sir. He has bloodlust in his eyes. His lust for murder is insatiable. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. Perpetrator Officer. Felon Officer Meekins reporting for duty, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Oh my god. Look at his little badge. Hold on. I need to zoom in on this. Look at his little badge. Oh no. OBS, please. He's saluting and he has a little smiley face. Oh my god, I love him. He didn't do anything wrong. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir. Sir. Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Does he have snot coming out of his mouth? I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. And why wasn't he there? Why wasn't he there? Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Yeah, wow. What the heck is this guy doing? Is it that loud? I can turn it down a little. It's so weird because it's only loud when the megaphone goes off. So Sorry. What a bombshell piece of information. I never would have guessed. So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. You guys were right. He's got an insatiable need to kill people. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky. Did they just high-five a little too hard? I've been there. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Oh. Sorry. Sorry. Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. Oh, he got cut with the knife? And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Jesus Christ, Meekins. Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock, oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Right? What? This is a hell of a way to get a confession. You're the guy that killed someone, right? Isn't that you? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. I wonder if I could show him something. Do you recognize this knife? Hi, Jay! I exclusively stab strangers. Everyone screenshot that and send it to the police. Hi, Jay, how are you? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek, I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir. I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Can I spray you really quick? Does he recognize the shoe? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Okay. Okay. What do you think about Blue Badger? Oh, nothing. Okay. He doesn't have anything. That's fine. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I love this guy. I love him. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. I love when I present the right thing. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. Oh, look at him! I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto to others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Since he didn't know Detective Goodman at all, I wonder if someone was, like, impersonating Goodman. Because he didn't know what he looked like. So maybe someone was impersonating him. Because I feel like any normal detective would have just been like, yeah, here's my ID. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. That's what I said! And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. Oh my God, this guy. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. Oh my God. This poor man has been so traumatized from nothing. Why did they think it was a crime scene if they didn't find a dead body? Was it just all the blood? If it was just all the blood, it was probably his hand's blood. Oh, it's so silly. Anyways, it's break time, so I'm gonna take a quick stretch break. I'm gonna get a snack, go to the bathroom, refill my tea, and I'll be back in a few minutes. We are so back. When I can get the game open. There we go. Whenever this game decides to open, we are so back. Hi! Hello! Is there a highlight channel? I upload all of my highlights to my live channel. I have 3 that I can't run. I can't even run one. I can't even run my main one. It's hard. But yeah, I upload them to my live channel. I think I uploaded this one. I don't think I did. I don't think I did upload this one. Hold on, I'm making a note so I don't forget. Sorry. Highlight video. I'll upload that after stream. Sorry, I forgot. Oh. I'm a mess today. Okay, so we were gonna go to the, what's it called? The evidence room again. Look who's standing at the chief of detectives' desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Oh, not this guy! He creeps me out so bad! He creeps me out so bad! His little, like, blank stare for, like, multiple seconds is so disturbing. No! And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Oh, not this. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Ah, Von Karma! The vampire prosecutor. The Count Prosecutala. I don't know what I'm saying. I wish I was funny. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. He creeps me out. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It sounds like you're just forging more stuff. It's downright odd, I tell you, the detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? No, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. Hi, piano player. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Sir, can I spray you for blood? Can I ask him about Blue Badger? What do you think about the choreographed dance for Blue Badger? What are your thoughts? Oh, did I not hit present? Wait, I think I have to present it. I need to know what he thinks. Okay, no, he doesn't care. Through with that stuff. Through, I say. He doesn't like it. When I end all the cases, I will check fanfics. Unfortunately, probably a lot of people Von Karma convicted are executed now. Isn't that insane? Oh my god, the corruption. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there, the busy one. The guy who can't sit still, does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the dancing Blue Badger. That's what I tried to show him. Can I ask him about SL9? No? No, okay. How could I discreetly ask him what they were talking about? The trophy? No? Okay, he doesn't care about anything. Maybe I should just go talk to Gumshoe. Because he's not telling me anything. No? Whatever, we had to go here anyway, so it's fine. Oh, I can't go in here? Oops. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. Let's just walk right in. This franchise is built on a mountain of not guilty corpses. Oh my god. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Where is Jake Marshall? Isn't this his station? Isn't he supposed to be guarding this place? Where is he? Hi, Artemis! Thank you very much. I'm posting a solar eclipse photo in the Discord for those who want to see how it was in totality. Oh, exciting! Dude, it like didn't, nothing happened here. Like we didn't get it in Washington. It was already overcast and rainy and anyway, and like I sat and like looked out my window at the time that it was supposed to be in full effect or whatever, and nothing changed. It was wild. I don't know. Maybe I am supposed to show him more. What else could I show him? Did I try the trophy? No. Okay. Doesn't care about the trophy. What about the note? No. The knife? No. What am I supposed to show this fucking guy? Did I show him the autopsy? Maybe if I do examine, I can talk to the guy behind him. Sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. Oh, there we go. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Is it for the knife? A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. That's the date on the note. Goodman's lost item report. A half-written document dated 2/21 can only be submitted to the chief of police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Well, I would if I could get in there. Hi, Soupy! I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Can I present this to him and show him? So what's this all about then? No? No? I feel like I'm supposed to show something to him. Okay, maybe now that I have that, I can go back to the thing, the crime scene. Maybe he'll be there then. This game is so confusing sometimes. Did I try to talk to him or just present it? Maybe I need to talk to him. Ah! Yay! Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Rido asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room? It's the fucking stare. Now, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Hell of a metaphor to use when someone did get knocked out in that room. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. It says Bruce Goodman on it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along now and do your best now. Later, folks. Bye. He's so creepy. The stare puts me off so bad. It makes me so uncomfortable. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. Okay, Emma. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Okay, now we can go. Maybe Officer Marshall will be there this time. Okay. Do I have to examine it? The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Oh, here we go. Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Here we go. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than the sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw. Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Not if I give you a steak. It's that easy. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Thank you, B. My only hydration source right now is tea, so I'll take it. Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. Is it a message? Is it like a secret message? I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. As a Brit, I approve of tea. I love tea. I just made masala chai for the first time ever this morning. That shit is spicy. Woo! It hits the back of your throat. It's so good though. It's like a spicy horchata. It's really good. I loved it. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay, so I can talk to him about stuff now. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Masala chai goes so hard. Dude, I could feel my sinuses opening up. I was like, I can breathe. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? I mean, you're drinking on the job, so yeah. So what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. He was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. Well, allegedly, a murder happened while you were gone, so I don't know. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I eat that. Broccoli with steak is good. At first I pictured him galloping like by himself. It was the funniest. Like his hands are up here like he's holding reins, but there's just nothing there. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Well, We are investigating the case, so I feel like I need to know everything. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transfers too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. He's not a vegetable guy. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. That's so weird. That's so weird. I feel like you should keep everything for like at least 30 days. That's crazy. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they the ones on those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? What a horrible security setup. One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh, 5842189, that's Goodman. And then the 491 must be Meekins. This is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Who is just all 7s? Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Huh? I guess it would be this ID. I don't know if she's talking about that or something else. Yeah, I guess so. I'll show him this. I'll show him the ID card. Oh. See this? This is the victim's ID card. The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. I swear that's like ingrained into my brain now. Was it the number set, just the one number 7? Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is. Oh, wait. The 498 one is there twice. It's in there before and after. Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. What did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me, so he didn't show the card. I don't think that was him. I think it's someone else in his clothes. I think he was already dead at this point. Like, I think he was killed and then someone put his clothes on to sneak in with his card. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? For fun. I'm just bored. All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record added to the court record. I love talking like that. It's so fun. You know, as you do. I just get bored sometimes. When I'm bored, I either play Fortnite or I point a knife at someone. Just to spice things up a little bit. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to the other people with IDs here. I still have to talk to him about something. Hi, Napster! Thank you for 66 months! How are you doing? Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? Goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in County Sheriff's Department. Goes to sleep forever. We put them down. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. That's crazy because we have cold cases here all the time that are like 20 years old. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. All right, skedaddle. I've got places to be. You hear? The evidence room is beyond that door. I turned on the card reader. Go have yourself a ball, partners. Yeah! I'm so excited! I want to find blood. Ooh, this place is weird. Why is it so stuffed? It's quiet. The investigation must be over. The investigation must be over here. Oh, must be over here. I wish I could read. We got rodeos to gallop. Sorry. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh, Gumshoe! My dada. Emma smacked the shit out of Detective Gumshoe. She just let him have it. Oh my God. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. Okay, so give me $50. Prove it. Investigate the room. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? We won! We won! Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're a boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Ooh, more floor plans. This one's big. It's a big case. Did you get your steak? So Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. Aw, in other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. Aw, he's just so dumb. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Let me in. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? It must be like thumbprints. That's what the boxes look like. Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Ah, it's thumbprints! You mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock. That sounds like fun! I want to get shocked. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. Oh, damn. It doesn't. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Where is my daddy? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now. They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. The case? Probably the last one we did. Oh, SL9? He was on SL9 too? The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. What the hell? Well, I gotta examine this room first. Is that like fishing equipment? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. That was from the Gourd Lake case. Right, pal, that's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. Bug sweeper. That cheap looking box. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. I love him. What's over here? Oh, is this the locker? Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. The guy is dead. Where's the dog? That's a great question. Where is the dog? It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. I want to spray, and then I'll examine everything. Excuse me, I'm so burpy. Blood? Any blood? Didn't they say someone was murdered here? Then where's all the blood? Oh, here? There's not a lot of blood here. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. But you're a detective. Is that it? Is that the only blood here? Oh my God, it's all over the floor. Okay. If it's the right hand. Oh wait, no, his left hand was gushing. It was his left hand that was hurt. Meekins? Because he was saluting with his right hand, but his left hand was bandaged. So that can't be his. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. Well, yeah, that guy's hand was gushing blood. He said, and I quote, gushing. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. I love him. He's just so stupid. Okay. I guess that's it. We can examine everything else. Someone left a glove here, but only one. SL 911? 911? Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know? You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove. Extremely thin rubber glove. What is going on? Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. Also from SL9? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together? Yeah, let's get our fucking fingerprints all over it. I want to, you know what? I woke up today and I was thinking I'd really like to get my DNA all over a crime scene. I think that would be so fun. I'm just really into like contaminating crime scenes. Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why? I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. It's like 3 pieces. Ema. Oh, the nitrile gloves. That's what I always carry around. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. I love these puzzles. This looks like it goes there. Rotate. Yeah! I love this stuff. It's so fun. That doesn't look quite right. It's close, but it doesn't. I think it's this one. I love these puzzles. Oh, this one fits here. There's blood splatter on this. What is that? Oh man, I don't know. Oh, it looks like it could be this one. This one. And... Ah! No? Oh, okay. And then this one's this one! Oops. There's a piece missing? There's a big chunk missing. Ooh. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes. I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Unstable jar. A piece is missing. I got that far. What does that mean? Yo, I got that fart in me. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are 2 things that bother me. 1, why are some of the pieces missing? 2, does it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Paint? What is a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. Okay, true art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. Oh, that makes sense. Gotcha. When did he become a philosopher? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here in the evidence room? Crazy. This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here. Okay. I think that might be all the important stuff. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Should use our testing fluid to check it out. Could there be more than just that one? Oh wait, can I examine the jar with the spray? I don't even know if it's possible to do both. I forgot you can do this in this game. Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Hi, Maureen! Thank you for 2 months! Hope you're having a good day. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. The straw was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Oh, I see. Okay. Can I spray stuff over here? Well, there's a rag hanging out of here. I'm gonna spray the rag. I feel weird about it. No, okay. Another one! Eee! I love finding clues. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. Whose locker is it? I need to know whose locker it is. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. But whose locker is it? There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence from some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Whose locker is it? I want to know. Okay. I might spray a little bit more, but I kind of feel like that's all we're gonna find. We found a lot in here. Wait, maybe the fingerprint thing? No. Okay. I think that might be it. Okay, I'm gonna try... Can I talk to him? Allow me to say one thing speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing. Okay, he doesn't know. Oh, the record, the ID card record. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors, so it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? The second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! We're putting his ass in jail. Listen, we can save you one time, but a second time? Nah. What? The second number on this list, it belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? You dirty whore. I knew it. Oh, can I show him the lost item report and ask him what it's for? Oh, he doesn't know, okay. Maybe I can go back to his office and ask him about it. No, okay, let's go back to his office and see if he's there. I'm running. Excuse me. He's still not here. No. He has Edgeworth's ID memorized. I think a few of them do have stuff memorized. Oh no. Oh, now what? Can I check? Wait, maybe I can check the security footage because I never checked that. Excuse me. You sure have a lot of monitors in here. There's 8 cameras in the evidence room and all. One for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before the rains come? It's not for man to know. Hell of a way to say, I don't know, I'm bad at my job. Unless you're the security guard responsible. So there's no way I can know? I can't just like look it up? He told me to look at the security camera footage and now I can't. Oh, right, I have to actually move. Can I examine the security camera in there? I don't see a camera. Maybe I need to, do I need to talk to him more? No. Oops. I think I showed him this. You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents. No, the police department lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. I don't really know what else to talk to him about. Oh, this is the conversation we just had. I wonder if now I can go talk to Edgeworth. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, wait, we talked to him about this last time. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh! Now that was a bloody violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing? A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to go give them my report for the day. It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Okay. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Finally! I love when I finally figure it out. Because it's so, like, the order of things you have to do is so specific. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I went backwards. He's here. No! What's this guy doing here? Ah, guess my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. What? Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Oh, he looks mad. Hummus! Thank you for 69 months. We're getting so many 69 months lately. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around for so long. I appreciate it. You testified in the murder of my boss? Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. Well, listen, I love him as much as the next person, but this does kind of seem like karma to me a little bit. This does kind of seem like karma to me. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time, again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gant. Oh my god. Not this guy. I'm so sick of this guy. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Maybe I need to present to him the SL9 stuff? Oh, the record! The record! Why were you in the evidence room? Oh, right, I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. This is an inside job. This is an inside job. I'm putting Chief Gant away. The chief of police? What the fuck is this? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office, but it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. I bet he sent him there on purpose to make him suspicious. Everyone's setting him up. They literally only gave him this award to stuff a dead body in his car so that when he drove back, someone would find it in his car, stabbed with his knife. And now we find out that the chief sent him into the evidence room to get evidence that's completely unrelated just so he could swipe his ID card and be in there. They're setting these people up, for sure. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to the court record. I feel like I'm gonna have to use this against Gant. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. It does now. It does now. Maybe the glove? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. My best evidence? No. Maybe the note? What is my best evidence? Is it the doors? Can he even open one of the lockers? Okay. I thought, no, I skipped the date. I skipped what he said because I thought I got it wrong again. So I skipped what he said because I saw the ellipses. No. Some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. You can show it again. Oh, that's true. I can show it again. Okay. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Allegations of forgery. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh my God, Emma. What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't. Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. New tool! Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? Yeah! We can go back to the evidence room and get fingerprints! Yeah! It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Fingerprint files! Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? I don't think anyone trusts Detective Gumshoe to actually, be a detective. Yay! Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Could it be? Could it be in the police department's evidence room? Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest imprint. So the thumb. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. It's the thumb. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. It's the thumb. It's right there. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter, see? Hit your space bar. It looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With your mouth? Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I'd better give it a try. Dust. Whee! How do I even know where the fingerprint is? I found it! Whee! Whee! Aha, you did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? It means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Nor. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with these scientific investigations. But we could fingerprint the other locker where they cleaned off the blood. Maybe. I don't know. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh, there's another one. Is that right next to it? There are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Wee. Got you, bitch. Got you. You're going downtown. Yay, a print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Oh my God, Phoenix. Stop being so lazy. I got this on camera, Mr. Bubs. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left those prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Well, it's what's-his-face's locker. It'd be Detective Gumshoe. Oh, that's so cool. You can like look at all of them. Excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. This is fun. I like the mini games. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking so what. Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Yeah! That's what I wanted to look at! That's what I wanted to look at, was this one. This is where we got luminal fluid reaction, right? Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this? Yes. There go her eyes sparkling again. Yes! And sometimes you never miss. Let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh. Right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. So... here? Maybe? This is so fun. I feel like I'm baking. I'm like pouring powdered sugar on everything. Whee! Whee! Who do you belong to? Jake? Jake Marshall! Not Jake Marshall. Get out here, partner. You're in fucking trouble. You're in deep shit, brother. It's fucking over for you. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. Hell of a one-liner. I don't believe it. On your... Ah! Dude, this DLC is so fun! They added so many little mini games. And if there's one thing about me, I love a mini game. I love a good mini game. Dude, this is so fun. I love this game. It's so fun. I know we've got a lot left, but like, I'm not really in a rush to finish this because it's so fun. So I'm enjoying it a lot. But I think I will end here today. I'm really enjoying ending during the to be continued sections because I feel like they're a good place to stop. Yeah, it's so good. Dude, I love this game. I can't wait to play the newer ones. I'm so excited. Watching these streams made me download the trilogy. Consider yourself influenced. And that's why I'm called an influencer. Thank you so much for watching, though.